Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Originals! And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring the LEGO Jurassic World Dominion GALLIMIMUS. This is in collaboration with Ibiza Universe, so check out this channel as well. And here are the winners of the Guesses PC contest. Let's start with the lucky picks. Therizinosaurus, Giganotosaurus, Pyromania, William, Swollen Head, Vanya, Jared Joshua, Jeffzilla, Bastian, Lefgot. Congratulations everyone, and of our top 10 winners. Mimic Production,
Top 10.
Pancho Woo Woo,
Top 9.
21 Kit,
Top 8.
Mr. T-Rex,
Top 7.
Enderbro
Top
MB54, Dino
Top
Beast,
5.
Godzilla Super,
Top 4.
Theory the Mr.
Top
Therizinosaurus,
3.
Colton Todd.
Top 2.
And before we head on and announce number 1, please like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be aware of all our videos.
Top 1.
RicoZilla 12. Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you in the next Guesses PC contest. For those of you who would like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage. And on the homepage, just click on the community link and it will lead you to all our posts. Alright, moving along with the making of our Jurassic World Dominion GALLIMIMUS. So, I'm starting off with several edits from my previous GALLIMIMUS here. I added a new neck, a new head to my previous GALLIMIMUS, and also made changes to the tail as well, as you can see here. Now, the legs are also rendered to be more accurate to the length as well as the proportion of the body, so here they are. So after we have already wet sanded it, the GALLIMIMUS is now primered, and here is how it looks like. So we actually used Boston number 68 in gray for primering of our GALLIMIMUS. And now that they're actually dried for around several hours, they're now ready to be painted. Oops! So for our painting, we'll be using several sizes of brushes. Also, we have here a few acrylics and of course some water. Now we are ready to paint. So we start off with a mixture of white, a little bit of yellow ochre, and some black to make it a little bit grayish. Now we're painting this one on the bottom part of the figure, including that of the neck, the lower parts of the body, and also the underbelly, and also some parts of the tail as well. We wait for this one to dry up, and then we're going to add another coat to it so that the opacity is well seen. Now that that's done, we have now mixed in the same colors that we had earlier on with a little bit more of the yellow ochre and some browns to it. Now this will be painted on the topmost portions of the figure. So this will also include the head, the neck, and also the body as well as that of the tail. Now that that one is already dried, we now mix a new color of white and a little bit of yellow ochre. Now we're going to paint some details on the neck area as well as that of the sections of the underbelly of our GALLIMIMUS. Once that is dried, we are now ready to dry brush. Now, dry brushing here is just a mixture of the previous colors that we had painted on top of the GALLIMIMUS, but on our lighter note, we have added here some more yellows and also a little bit of white. Dry brushing on this one actually picks up the highlights or the top lights of the figure in itself. So we're going to paint this on all 3 GALLIMIMUS, and once that is already dried, it's now time for us with the to color on the browns of this figure. Now this is not actually brown, this is a mixture of some red, a little bit of violet, and then also some burnt sienna. So I want the transition of the tail to be more going towards a lighter shade of brown to it. So we're just painting on the darker browns on the figure, and then later on we'll have it on going towards a lighter color of the browns. So using the same colors that we have for the underbelly, we're painting on stripes on the figure here, on the topmost portion of the back. And that's all we got for you for the making of our Gallimimus. I hope you enjoyed this one and learned something from it as well. If you do have particular questions on how to make the Gallimimus, feel free to comment down below. Now let's move on with the assemblies. Okay, so for assemblies, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts to this one. Let's now attach the head and the neck portion to the body. Alright, now let's attach the arms. Oops, wrong arm. On the other one. Alright, the next. Now let's attach the legs. Gallimimus had powerful legs, you know that? Best for running. And that completes our Jurassic World Dominion Gallimimus. Now let's have a few Extinct Bricks Dino Trivia. Gallimimus' name means chicken mimic. They lived during the late Cretaceous period around 70 million years ago. They are the fastest dinosaurs that ever lived and can run to a speed of 80 kilometers per hour. Wow! Now for a closer look. And hello again everyone, and we're back here for the closer look on our Gallimimus from Jurassic World Dominion. Actually, the design of the Gallimimus is same all throughout, from Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, and even the designs for Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. Although there could be some variants of the Gallimimus, I went on with the original Gallimimus design for Jurassic World. Alright, so Mara will be coming back later on for some size comparisons, so we'll see you back later. So the Gallimimus here is actually based off from the photo over here that you see. So the Jurassic World Gallimimus. So it has certain stripes on its body, such as that of the neck and also the back sections here, and even the tail is actually composed of several stripes of browns and violets and reds combined all together. So, but the Gallimimus overall had this yellowish chrome, yellow chrome coloration on the body, and with white attributes on the underbellies and even the extremities over here. So the Gallimimus has a small head with no teeth. So I went on ahead with that particular kit bashing, where the old Silpices head actually looks like that of the Gallimimus. So that is where I got the head from. And then of course the old Gallimimus that I had from before would be the same body that I used for this one. The legs were shortened a bit, and the proportions are now correct compared to my previous Gallimimus. So comparing it with the previous Gallimimus over here that I made, so this one, although I like the head section on this, the overall look of the head doesn't really, translate to me as Ornithomimus or Ornithomimid. So I went on ahead with, although this cannot have, or this will not have the opening of the mouth or articulation on the jaw area, I think it's more in keeping with what I want and what my overall look for Gallimimus would be. Alright, so also the Gallimimus here that I made before is quite chunky on the hips area, as you can see here, compared to the Gallimimus that I have done. So that was one of the things that I was not happy about with my previous Gallimimus. Also, the overall arching of the back here is not the it's very cartoony, to be honest, and I would want a different look for the Gallimimus, which is how I made my Gallimimus now. So the Gallimimus legs also here was quite short, to be honest. Although it's much stable when standing, but what I was aiming for is actually the overall look of the Gallimimus. We can actually put this Gallimimus on stand to make it more accurate and also more stable, and can even run and also jump as long as it's actually standing on a base, such as what you see here. So here are two other Gallimimuses are galloping in the field, so we just need to put this on a stand, probably on a leaping position like so, like this one. There you have it. And there you have it. We have the a set of Gallimimuses rampaging, coming or running away from a predator. Alright, so the articulation of the Gallimimus is pretty much the same with my other Gallimimuses. You can actually turn its head like so. The arms also move, and the legs, which are actually the important aspects of the Gallimimus in terms of their position. And that's it for the closer look on our Gallimimus. Let's now move along with the next portion of this video. This is size comparisons. And Mura is back here for our size comparisons, and as you can see here, the Gallimimus is really large, is quite large, and I like the way its proportions are, because if you compare it with this particular video or this particular photo over here, you can see that the Gallimimus or Gallimimuses are actually large and can grow up to as high as, I guess, more than 10 feet or so, and even to as high as 15 feet. So that is actually how big a Gallimimus is. We can make, smaller ones that are baby, but we'll probably do that in the future, or probably other ornithomimuses that are of the same family. Alright, so comparing this one, the Gallimimus in terms of size with other Gallimimuses or other ornithomimuses of this particular custom. So let's just bring out the other one here. Alright, so let's compare first with a Gallimimus Lego. So here we have a Lego Gallimimus, and I think the overall sculpt on the Lego Gallimimus is quite good in terms of the head. You can see that the head here is quite tapered, like that of a Gallimimus. What do you call this? The snout is very thin, and also the neck area is also really good. Could be longer, but should be just fine. The Lego Gallimimus also opens its head, although it has teeth over here, right? The head here is smaller than what my Gallimimus is, but it's okay because this is actually a bit larger. I think comparing it with this one has a much chunkier body, which is atypical of of an ornithomimus, because ornithomimus would have a similar body such that of the ostrich. The legs are also short for an ornithomimus, so the proportions were quite wrong. Well, to be honest, the paint scheme on the Gallimimus on a Lego figure is also not as as what we would want it to be. A more yellowish coloration on the body would have been great, but nonetheless, the Lego Gallimimus is still one of those that I am still looking for in terms of bootlegs, because I want to make a whole herd of Gallimimuses, and with this head, with this perfect head on it, it could be something that I'm actually seeing and looking forward into making, because I want to make a whole zoo for me once I have that space for my collection. Alright, so moving on with another comparison of a Gallimimus. here is the Gallimimus that Toy Universe or Uncle Mike made for you guys. So, like the level 40 Gallimimus, it actually is a really good, what do you want to say it? It's not an imitation, but a representation of that animal or the dinosaur in Lego form. So, you can see the feathering details on the head is quite outstanding. The coloration is really bright, as you can see here. The contrast on those black feathers is really striking as well. So this is the Gallimimus for you guys by Toy Universe, the level 40. So check out this video, guys. I think this is something that you'd like to see as well among the viewing hours that you're actually spending on YouTube. Or also, we have here a previous project that I've done way before. So, pardon me guys if it's not at par with what I actually do nowadays. So this is the Archaeornithomimus. I believe I haven't really gone to, putting this into video yet. But I do have, I did posted this particular creation of mine in my Facebook account from before, so please check it out. Also, the head here is very cartoony. I know I had made this one from I believe 2 or 3 years, or way back into 2017 or 18, I guess. So this is the Archaeornithomimus for you guys. Also, we have a recent one which I created. This is the what's this one? Struthiomimus. Struthiomimus is a smaller version or a smaller ornithomimus or ornithomimid that is very similar to the head of the Gallimimus in itself. So it has large eyes and also a slender body. The positioning of this one is not atypical of the Ornithomimus family. I would probably make revisions on this one because I like the coloration on this. The way I painted this one is very rudimentary as well. It was done way before. I am actually doing more intricate colorations now. So this is the Struthiomimus. Also, I created this feathered fellow here. This is our Ornithomimus. So Ornithomimus here has this pelican-like colors to it. I think this is based off from the Jurassic World Alive Ornithomimus. So it has feathered details over here on the arms. It has the elongated legs as well. The 2 studs on the back. It has movable tail over here compared to our Gallimimus. I was able to create as much articulation in this one because I'm just going to make one. For the Gallimimus, since I'm making 3 of these and maybe probably more in the future, so I have reduced myself to reducing also some of the articulations. But playability wise, it's still good for me. So this one, the feathered Ornithomimus, please check it out, guys. It's a cool design and also a cool video, guys, for you to see. Alright, so that's the Ornithomimus. Also, we cannot live without comparing it with one of the biggest, or actually the largest species of the Ornithomimus family. We have this weird looking duck here. This is the Dinocurus. So the Dinocurus is actually one of my favorite Ornithomimids. It's really, how do I say it? Weird. It looks weird in all aspects. The head is large. The overall body bulk is also large. As you can see here, I'm using a T-Rex body over here. The legs are also are powerful, and the feathering details on this one is just out of this world. So this is the Dinocurus, guys, for you. This particular custom in mine is one of my favorites. I like the overall color in this one. I might redo a recolor in this because this is one of my favorite ornithomimids. Although I'm really not gonna add a lot on this one, so probably will not make another video out of it, but you'll see it once it's done in my succeeding video, guys. So watch out for the ornithomimus repaint or reversion some days in the future. Okay, and that's it for our size comparisons today. Let's now move along with Extinctrix PC roll call, and we have here all the creatures that I've shown here so far in this particular video. If you do have other suggestions of other creatures that you'd like to see here on Extinctrix, be it carnivore, a herbivore, an omnivore, or whatever, please comment them down below in the comment section. Also, Mara here would like to remind you guys that all that you see here is actually available in our Extinctrix playlist. But I'll be placing in individual links of all that you see here so that you won't have to go through all 200 and plus videos that I have updated or uploaded so far in this particular channel. Alright, so let's begin with our Extinctrix PC roll call. Let's start with from this side. This is the Extinctrix Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Gallimimus. This is our Extinctrix Jurassic World Alive Ornithomimus. This is our Extinctrix Jurassic World Evolution Struthiomimus. This is our Extinctrix Jurassic World what do you call this? Dinocurus. This is our Extinctrix Jurassic World Archaeornithomimus. This is Ibiza Universe Level 40 Jurassic World the Game Gallimimus, and this is also a Lego Gallimimus for you guys. And that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll be coming back for a little bit more uploading on some video clips of our Gallimimus, so watch it until the end of this video. So thanks guys for watching. Oh no, the Gallimimus are loose and they're actually in town. Let's save them and rally them up. And that's it for the video guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Again, thank you so much for all your likes, your views, and your comments. And for that, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. That means thank you. And also, please don't forget to support our other channels, CBTOY Universe and the Adventures of Moira and Notcher. Please watch their videos and support their channel by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner dino rig roar! Thanks everyone and bye!